welcome back. We are on game 3 already in our brick tournament here. We got the Canadians up against Pennsylvania. Yeah, looks like. I don't know if you've been watching or not, but boy, has this been some great hockey going on. It's just been exciting to watch. The skill level of these boys is just unbelievable. I don't even know how to describe it. You got to be here to catch the excitement. Hopefully we're getting some of the excitement here on our video. Of course, we're working out all the bumps and everything like that as we go, but slowly but surely we are getting things sorted out and going. I don't have the rosters yet in front of me. Here we go. Team Pennsylvania and Montreal Canadiens. That's who we got going out here.
Yes, it is true. We're just lacking rosters, so me and our commentator, we're on our way. So trying to talk with tournament officials. So I'm not sure who our starting goaltender will be between James Caton and Justin Salvinier. But we'll figure that out shortly as the teams begin warm-up. And for the Canadians, it's going to be between Mason Coudry and Andrew Millette. But we are just watching these teams both warm up. Obviously, Pennsylvania has the little Flyers logo. They'll be in the almost Nashville Predators-esque white, blue, and yellow. And then we have the Montreal Junior Canadiens out of Montreal, Quebec, in the very similar to
the reverse retro.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful jerseys, and I do have to apologize. French is not my first language.
Oh,
so
we'll be just fine. We've got Ty Bryan and Tristan Caparuso and Theo Lessard.
We'll get it figured out.
Oh, yeah. Some excellent French names. Clement Richer. Absolutely. Should be an excellent day for this game at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament at West Edmonton Mall. The Montreal Canadiens and Team Pennsylvania. We are so excited to be bringing this game between these two teams here on ASTV.
Yeah, and as you are starting to see, we were supposed to have a cloudy day, but it looks like it's bright sunny skies outside. So we get our little bit of a mosaic from the glass dome ceiling high above the ice surface here. And once again, the players all wearing eye black. It's almost like you're playing the Winter Classic. You're getting some of that level of glare.
Yeah, it's almost like you're out on a football stadium or something. It's just totally chaotic ice surface. You're not used to it. This is something completely new for all of these players, and it's sure to be a super exciting experience for them.
Not necessarily true. I found out in New Jersey there is a very similar ice surface that some of these players out of the States have had an opportunity to play on.
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. But certainly, there are certainly going to be players in this tournament who this is completely uncharted territory for them. And yeah, you just have to learn how to adapt. This is a warm rink, too. That's something that a lot of people don't see at home. This is something that people don't feel at home. It's warm in here.
Yeah, I don't know if we haven't had the footage of me and my co-commentator here, Mike. Mike's actually wearing short sleeves, and we're about 6 feet away from ice level.
Yeah, it is legitimately warm in this arena. And so this ice is going to be soft. It's going to be maybe a little bit different. It's going to have a little bit of a different temperament than what people are used to.
Oh, for sure.
It's definitely something that might be a bit of a learning curve. So, yeah, we're excited to see what this game has in store. We've had a couple of really great finishes so far, and these two teams are going to go head-to-head in a really excellent battle right up ahead.
And I have heard rumors that there are a couple players who could not get some of their gear here from these teams as well. As we all know, air travel right now is not the greatest. So I've heard that a couple pairs of skates didn't make it for Pennsylvania. And I've heard that there was one player who didn't get their actual gear for Montreal until this morning.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
And if you were watching our previous game, you know that we actually had to swap around a couple games in our schedule because we actually had a team have difficulty getting across the border. Canceled flights wreaking havoc with the Junior Red Wings.
Yep, that was the Chris Osgood coached Detroit team that we saw practicing here at West Edmonton Mall yesterday.
It had about 9 skaters.
Yeah, it was not really their full roster, not what you expected to see. So hopefully they've gotten that all sorted out, and they'll be able to return to action as soon as possible. These two teams are getting ready to grace this ice surface in a game against each other, our third game of the day here at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament.
Yeah, and it is remember, we have 12, and then 15-minute periods here at the Brick Tournament. The third period taking place after a flood. We will not have a ice resurfacing between the first and second period. And it's only a brief little intermission there. But hold on soon as they're collecting the pucks and the teams will be making their way to their benches. After that will be the national anthem for both your hosting Canada as well as the visiting American national anthems. So that'll be up shortly.
Starting goaltenders coming your way in just a moment. Looks like over for Montreal it will be number 33, not Patrick Waugh, but Andrew Millette between the pipes. And in net for Pennsylvania, it looks like it'll be Justin Saulnier wearing number 82. Very unusual number for a goaltender. And now both teams are going to come to center ice for the playing of the national anthem. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament. We are here on ASTV, bringing you all the action between the Montreal Canadiens and Team Pennsylvania. Got a couple of starting goaltenders to tell you about, but first, let's introduce you to my color commentator. I'm Mike Gould. Alongside me is Conrad Krauser. Conrad, how are you feeling about this game?
I'm feeling really good. If the first two games are anything to go by, the offense is abundant and the play is very, very good.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been fantastic stuff. A couple of really late dramatic goals in our first two games. They've been nail biters. Just fantastic stuff so far. Starting goaltender for Montreal in this one, we're going to see number 33. It's going to be Andrew Millette gracing the pipes for that team as he heads over to the Montreal goal. 33, not Patrick Waugh in this case, but a different player. That's Andrew Millette.
I think that name and jersey combination might be a little sacred, I guess, in this part of the world, but you know, it's a traditional goalie number. Can't really blame a goaltender for taking number 33.
And talking about a non-traditional goaltender number, over for Pennsylvania, wearing number 82, we have Justin Saulnier. So 33 against 82, the goaltenders in this one. We are ready to get underway. Pennsylvania wearing uniforms of white, yellow, and navy blue, going from left to right as the puck has been dropped and Pennsylvania has it.
I swear this isn't Nashville versus Montreal you've tuned into.
Now it's Broccolini, pardon me, who pokes it down low. And now on it for Montreal is Anders. Has it taken away from him, and here comes Pennsylvania. They get it out to center, but no farther as Richer dumps it in.
As is so typical of teams that come to this tournament from Montreal, their fans are very loud. I don't know if you can pick it up over our mics, but they are already singing.
Absolutely. And now back on it for Pennsylvania. We have Cameron Pelly. Pelly down the right side with the puck, making some moves. Has it fall off his stick, but helping him out down low is Pearsall. In front, here's a chance. Oh, off the crossbar. What a close call there for Team Pennsylvania, as coming right down Main Street was D'Angelo Flumey. So close there, but he rang it off the pipe.
Again, a number, I believe it's 97. Yes, it is. That number has something about performing in this city. Some guy named McDavid wears that number.
Absolutely. And now up the near side, that pass doesn't quite reach Halliday. And now it's taken by Ivkovic. Long shot there, gets through traffic, but deflects wide. And now Montreal on it down low. Now it's taken away by Pennsylvania. Comes out to center ice where Ivkovic takes over. Gets it up ahead for Levy, who was dropped to the ice by Hunter. Now it goes up the far side, and skating after it there for Pennsylvania is Carlson. Jack Carlson cuts to the middle. Carlson falls to the ice, drops the puck back for Thomas, who couldn't control it. And on the left side, there comes DiPlacido. Comes back out to center ice where Derry loses control, and here comes Thomas back the other way. Has the stick knocked out of his hands. No call on the play.
Only had one hand on his stick, so I think that's why the ref didn't make that call. Can only guess, right?
Absolutely. And now out at center ice, Montreal trying to advance the puck forward. Here comes Thomas back the other way. He dumps it in, and Georgie will go off for a change instead of forechecking, so lots of time for Montreal to get the puck out, and they do. Here comes Clark Waugh on the left side. Clark Waugh kicks it forward. Now it's taken away by Pennsylvania, and here comes Gulnak. Gulnak on the puck. Sends a low shot that goes just wide, stick to side of the goaltender. And now on it is Pelly. Pelly with it down low, sends it ahead for Gulnak. Gulnak fires it below the goal line, where unable to receive it cleanly was Brenneman. Now Derry on it for Montreal, helped out by Bryan. Rimmed around, and Lassard has it now. Lassard up ahead, that pass was behind Clark Waugh. No icing on the play, and Pennsylvania's back on it. It's Pelly with the puck. Pelly looks up ahead, sends it up in the direction of Flumey. Now Montreal pokes it forward. Burke after it, but on it first for Pennsylvania was Chappelle. Now a turnover in front, and that one just went between the wickets of Burke. Now here comes Pennsylvania out at center. On it there is Halliday. James Halliday drops it back, and on it now is Brenneman. Up top with it there, now down low, and that one went just behind Flumey. Close call there. Flumey down low, has options, tries to wrap around, and sealing the post there was Andrew Millette. Face-off upcoming inside the Montreal zone.
So something that does have to be noted about these Pennsylvania jerseys is they do have shoulder patches on both sides. One side has the Pittsburgh Penguins logo, the other side the Philadelphia Flyers logo, representing both NHL squads in that state.
Face off. Oh, look out. There's a big collision down low. And now Montreal comes away with it. They can't clear, though. Kept it to the point by Pennsylvania. Now Levy gets it out to center. Taken quickly again by Pennsylvania. And that's Hunter down the right side. Carlson pokes it forward. And now Montreal's on it again. Sent over to the far side for Derry. Sent ahead, and onto there is DiPlacido. Over to the near side for Levy. Levy sends it in, and back on it for Pennsylvania is Becker. Becker up ahead, turns it over, and DiPlacido's on it. Sends it down low where it's taken over again by Becker. Rims it around for Hunter. Hunter ahead, turned back by Levy, and now Carlson is on it. Well, we're almost 5 minutes into this one, and we've only seen 2 shots on goal between these two teams. Here's a chance, and they score! Justin Henry puts Montreal on top by 1 on their first shot of the game.
Fluttering puck just flips over the shoulder of Saulnier, and you know, they don't ask how, they ask how many. So a shot like that going in, definitely, they don't ask. You just scored a goal.
Absolutely.
Your team's first of the Break Invitational, the 2021 edition in 2022.
My goodness, is it ever loud in here. The Montreal fans absolutely thrilled that their team has gotten on the board first in this game, and now they want more. Montreal advancing the puck up the right side. Clark Waugh kicks it up to his stick. He spins with it. He's helped out by one of his teammates. That's Lessard after it. Clark Waugh steals it away. Clark Waugh making moves. Backhands it just wide. Oh, what a play there by number 12 in blue. Team Blue, Brian after it. Down low, Clark Waugh trying to help out for the Canadiens.
This might be the most physical game we've seen so far.
Probably is. No calls yet, though. Now on it is Lessard. Lessard down low with the puck. Has it, looks up high. He has a man at the left point. Now he's being hassled there by Pennsylvania's Bros. Brian coming in to help out for Montreal, and he takes it away, gets it to Clark Waugh. Now it's Brian on it. Brian has it fall off his stick. Here's a chance. Lessard's shot was blocked. Close call there for the Canadiens.
Saulnier was looking over his shoulder as if he thought that puck had gone in and not gotten blocked by his defenders.
Montreal back on it. It's Ivkovic who skates it up the near side and backhands it out to center ice. Now making a nice move is Broccolini. Broccolini with the puck on the near side. Pass through the middle was knocked down by Pennsylvania, but now it's taken over by Burke. Broccolini streaking after it. He's helped out, and now Broccolini has it down low. In front, comes up top. Richer unloads, goes wide. Broccolini after it, but Pennsylvania gets there first, and on it now is Halliday. Up the near side finds Flumey, and Flumey gets it back, but Pennsylvania is called for an offside. Oh, a close call there, and with 5:36 to play in the first period, the faceoff is upcoming in the neutral zone.
Maybe one too many passes trying to enter the zone. But you know, Flumey has been all around the puck so far for this Pennsylvania team.
Now the referees want the wingers on the near side to quit their jostling. Now he drops the puck and it comes over to the near side where it's poked forward by Burke. Pennsylvania on it, they turn it over. Here's Burke down low. Burke shoots and the save is made. The rebound comes out in front and now it's taken away by Pennsylvania.
4 wide going down Main Street.
Here comes Hunter. Hunter's shot is blocked. Pennsylvania still after it. That one's sent just wide. Now it's down low in the Montreal zone. On it there is Easton Anders. Anders coming up the right side. Cuts to the middle. Anders still with it. Anders sends it down low towards his teammate, but it's taken away by Pennsylvania. And here they come 1-on-2 at center ice. Halliday fires a shot that's sticked aside down there by Andrew Millette. Montreal on it. With it there is Milos Ivkovic. Gets it ahead for Manolo Levy, and he gets it up to center ice. Pennsylvania on it. Dumping it in there is Bros. Back on it for Montreal is Ivkovic. Banks it off the boards. Taken there by DiPlacido. And now out to center. On there is Henry, the goal scorer. Gets it over to Levy. Oh, it's just behind him. Close call there for Montreal. Now it's Georgie down the right side. He has to stop up and backhands it over to the far side where it's one-timed into the zone there by Rowan Bros. Now Montreal's back on it. With it there is Gabriel Govia. Govia to the point, not out. On it there is Pennsylvania. Pass in front. And that one was just out of the reach there of the streaking player for Pennsylvania. Now in front, and covering it up there for Montreal was Andrew Millette. Close calls abound, but Montreal stays up by 1.
And you're already seeing the towels twirling. As I said, the Quebecois teams definitely quite vocal in their support at every level in minor hockey.
Face-off will be to the right of the goaltender Millette inside the Montreal zone with 3:45 to play in this first period. Face-off won by Pennsylvania, and it comes up top where it's kept in by Chappelle. Can't get it in deep, though, and Montreal will try to clear it out along the far side boards. They have numbers there, but now Pennsylvania takes it. They try to get it deep, but Montreal sent it back to the line. Kept in there by Pelly. Long shot deflected just wide.
There's another name we've heard lots already in Pelly.
Now Montreal will clear the zone, and look out. Oh, that one was just out of the reach of Clark Waugh, and that one will go all the way down the ice for an icing call against Montreal.
3:16 remaining to play in this first period of the third game of the Brick Invitational Hockey Tournament. 2021 edition in
Absolutely.
2022.
It's the 2022 Brick Tournament 2021.
Oh, is that how we're supposed to say
I
it?
don't know. But that's the nomenclature that I have elected to use today. Now a shot off the face-off by Team Pennsylvania. Goes just wide.
I think that was Flumey with the shot.
Very close call. Now it's rimmed around in the Montreal zone. Gets past Broccolini. Pennsylvania tries to send it down low, and on it there is Pearsall. Pearsall cuts wide into the middle of that pass. Knocked away by Montreal, and it's sent out to center ice. Out of the reach of Anders, and now it's Pearsall who gets it up ahead. I could have caught that puck. It came right in front of us. Oh my goodness, that was wild. And now Pennsylvania has the puck in their own zone.
Got to get that glove hand working, Mike.
And now it comes out back into Montreal territory where Richer skates onto it. Richer on the puck and pass it over to the far side for Broccolini. Broccolini is knocked down. Pennsylvania now looks to turn it around. Skating after it there is Gavin Thomas. Now Montreal dumps it in. Out to play it for Pennsylvania is Saulnier. And now on it is Georgie. Georgie cuts to the left side. Georgie turns back, and look out as now the Montreal player Henry is going to get called for an offensive zone tripping penalty. That's not what you want to see if you're a Montreal fan. They express their displeasure, but with 1:59 remaining in the first period, Team Pennsylvania is going up by a player.
And Henry threw his hands up in the air as if he felt the player went down a little easily. You know, probably lots of thoughts like that go through your head as a player.
Not much you can do.
I don't think I've ever seen a player argue their way out of a penalty.
I don't think it's ever happened, ever, in any level of hockey, ever.
Wasn't there the one Mark Giordano one this year in the NHL?
Maybe, I don't know.
You weren't watching Toronto this year.
Or Seattle, for that matter. Now the puck comes out to center ice, and after there for Pennsylvania is Carlson. Carlson cutting wide. Carlson has the puck knocked away from him by Richer. Richer on it now. Spins away from a forechecker. Making some nice moves there, trying to kill as much time as possible. Backhands it all the way into the Pennsylvania zone.
This Montreal Junior Canadiens team definitely seems to have the size advantage. Neither of these teams are overly tall at this age group, but
I'll give you one word for Montreal. Or two words, rather, for Montreal. Tenacious.
100%.
Puck sent all the way down into Pennsylvania territory where Saulnier is out of his crease to play it. Leaves it for his defense. And on it there now is Cameron Pelly. gets it up ahead for Brenneman as we enter the final minute of play in this first period. Out of his net to play that puck again is Saulnier. Pennsylvania on the puck. It's Pelly with it now. Pelly, fans on that pass attempt, has to be careful as Anders was there on the forecheck. And now Pennsylvania gets it into the attacking zone. They turn it over though, and Ivkovic goes back to get it. It's rimmed around the near side and out to center ice, where back on it is Hunter with 30 seconds to go in this period.
Great penalty kill thus far from the Junior Canadians.
Here comes Brenneman down the right side, but they're going to say that Pennsylvania was just offside with 24.3 seconds remaining in this opening frame. Face-off will be in the neutral zone.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot closer than some of the other offside calls we've had thus far, but you know,
razor thin margin.
Yeah, this is the top level of hockey at this age group, so it's totally understandable.
Pearsall lining up to take the draw here for Pennsylvania, with Flumey on his right flank and Halliday on the left. Now the referee's directing some traffic at the Montreal bench, and out to take this draw now is Easton Anders. Pennsylvania takes it. Here's Hunter down the right side. Hunter into the offensive zone with 18 seconds on the clock. Hunter from a sharp angle. Might have gone off the side of the net. Montreal gets to the line and out with 10 seconds to go. Pennsylvania needs to tag up. Becker dumps it in, but not deep. Montreal takes over, and that will do it for the opening period here in this game of the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament, where it's the Canadians with 1 goal on 2 shots and Pennsylvania with 0 goals on 4 shots. That's the score after 1 period. 1-0 for Montreal.
You know, considering there's only been 6 shots so far in this game, it's actually been a pretty back and forth affair. Just haven't had the shots on net.
We've had some that have gone just wide. You know, there have been some opportunities, but they just haven't found their way toward the goal, and they certainly haven't found their way past the goaltender, with only one exception.
Yeah, and something I've noticed from the first 3 games is there's not a fear by these young players to take that sharp angle shot.
No, certainly not.
As I know, when I was growing up, I didn't play much competitive hockey, but we were told to never shoot from below the face-off dots.
Yeah.
It's seeming to be a lot more common in the new era of hockey to take those shots, and they aren't as, we used to call them low percentage shots, and it doesn't seem to be that way anymore.
Well, you've got goaltenders who, in some cases, don't just don't take up that much of the net.
For
and
sure.
So at this level especially, maybe not the worst idea to just fire that puck and see what happens, and maybe you can get a rebound out of it too.
And it is both of these teams' first game of the tournament, so goaltenders haven't had a couple games to warm up yet, so.
Well, we're just about ready to go for the second period of action between these two teams. A very short intermission here. We'll have a much longer one before the third period starts. The ice will be resurfaced here at West Edmonton Mall.
I just saw a fan nearly take a tumble over the short glass.
Oh, no.
Here on the north ends.
That would have been problematic. And we are underway. 1 second remaining on this Montreal penalty, and it has now expired. So the player is bound to the box, and we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Here comes Halliday down the left. Finds Pearsall through the middle. Pearsall below the goal line with it. And he looks up ice to find one of his teammates, perhaps. Sends it down low for Halliday. Halliday has it. Returns it to Pearsall. Pearsall at the right face-off circle. Sends it in front. Just out of the reach there of Flumey. Now it's rimmed around, and Brose tries to keep it in. He does.
Much better effort 5-on-5 than on the power play.
Significantly. Now Montreal gets it out. That's using your face. And on it there for Montreal is Justin Henry.
You wear the full face mask for a reason, right?
Absolutely. He bounced it out with the front of his helmet. That's something you don't see very often.
Probably play soccer in the hockey off season.
Well, that would be now. So as we are here in late June. Now DiPlacido sends it down for Levy. Sends it down for Henry. Out of his reach, and Pennsylvania will look to clear the zone, and they do, all the way down into Montreal territory. No icing on the play, so the goaltender, Millette, is out to leave it for his defenseman. Ivkovic is on it, looks up ice, has a forechecker, Carlson, coming hard at him. Comes up the near side, and it is poked out into neutral territory by Anders. Anders on the puck. Through the middle, nice defensive play there by Pelly to break that one up. And now Pelly's upended, no call on the play. DiPlacido down low, helped out by Anders. DiPlacido trying to jar it free, and now Anders has it. Taken away by Pennsylvania, though, and after it for Pennsylvania is Gavin Thomas. Here comes Thomas down the left side, cuts to the middle. Thomas still in control of that puck, spins and fires a pass that's picked off by Anders, and he can't get it past Thomas.
Almost too many men there for Pennsylvania.
Now the puck sent down low, Pennsylvania after it, but Montreal takes over, and that's Derry with it down low. Derry's pass, though, is picked off by Pennsylvania. They'll try to make something happen below the goal line there as they get it into the low slot. Now Montreal takes it away, and it's taken by Broccolini, who clears the zone. 9:42 to play in this period. Look out, here's a turnover. Burke scores! Maddox Burke, and the crowd goes mad. It's a 2-0 lead for Montreal.
Great individual effort, making sure to press the D-man into making a mistake. And not much that Saulnier can do there. Man in one-on-one, makes real nice move before putting it home.
Excellent shot there by Maddox Burke, who lifted it over the right shoulder of the goaltender, Justin Saulnier, with 9:37 to play in this second period. The gap is now 2. Montreal looking for more. Lassard on the puck at the right face-off circle. Takes it down low, looks up at the point. Now is it taken away from him by Pennsylvania. Down the left side, Brenneman into the middle. Now it's taken over there by Brunetti. Sent down low, and after it now is Brenneman. Brenneman has it taken away from him by Montreal, and Richer gets it up to the point, not out, kept in by Becker. Sent down low where Owen Golnack picks it up. Golnack after that puck, taken away by Montreal for a moment. Now Pennsylvania keeps it in, but look out, it's taken away by Montreal.
Great little defensive play there.
Theo Lassard, who got in the way of that play by Pennsylvania, got it out to center ice. Now Ivkovic is on it. Hands it off over to Richer, who gets it up to Lassard, and it's out to center ice again. Becker backhands it forward, and back on it for Montreal is Ivkovic. Backhanding it in is Owen Clark-Waugh, and back on it now for Pennsylvania is Colin Becker. Reverses it to his defense partner, and it's sent out to the neutral zone where it's picked up there by James Halliday IV. Gets it across the blue line, and now on it is Montreal one more time. Comes out to center ice, and after it there is DiPlacido.
Action right in front of us here at our broadcast location.
DiPlacido after that puck. Looking for it. DiPlacido battling down low, helped out there by Levy for Montreal. Still only 3 shots in this game for Montreal, but they have 2 goals. How about that? And Pennsylvania still stuck at 4 shots, haven't gotten one in this period so far. Looking to change that is Flumey. Couldn't get it around the defenseman, but now he steals the puck back. Sends it down low, giving chase there is Thomas. Thomas out in front, picked off there by DiPlacido, and here he comes. DiPlacido motoring, unloads, and a save made there by Saulnier.
Mike, would you take a 50% shooting percentage if you were a coach?
Absolutely. Now Pennsylvania trying to clear, they can't. Kept in there by DiPlacido. Sends it over to Henry, who has a goal in this game. Henry's shot is gloved and held onto by Justin Saulnier.
Only reducing their shooting percentage, Montreal.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're really ever going to predict that you score 2 goals on your first 3 shots.
Doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it does, and it happened here for the Montreal Canadiens in their opening game of this 2022 Brick Invitational Tournament. Pennsylvania pushes it forward. Here's a chance. Coming in all alone. That's Georgie. Fires, and a save is made by Millette. Gets in front of that breakaway chance and keeps it a 2-0 game.
Georgie not happy with himself. Slams the stick on the ice. I think that was as good of a shot as he could get. The trailing D-man really prevented him from getting to the center of the ice.
Matteo Georgie had a pretty good opportunity there to put Pennsylvania on the board in this one. Their first shot of the period, though, is stopped by Millette, and it remains 2-0 for Montreal. Face-off won by Pennsylvania. They push it forward, but now Montreal takes it away. They got a player behind the defense if they can find him. They can't, and now Pennsylvania takes over at center ice. Down the right side comes Pelly, making some moves. Pelly fires. Oh, that one might have gone off the glove of the goaltender Millette.
Glover post, either way, does not find the twine.
Now Montreal takes over. They'll look to clear. On there is Anders. Pass it over to the left side for Burke. Burke. And now it's taken and held onto by the goaltender Saulnier. Face-off upcoming inside the Pennsylvania zone with 6:40 to play in this second period.
Shots starting to find their way towards the net. And the pace of this game has always been good. So I guess that's just putting the final piece together, right?
Face-off won by Pennsylvania in their own zone. They get it out to the point where it's kept in by Richer. Here's a chance, a shot, saved by Saulnier. Can't control the rebound. Pennsylvania gets it out to the neutral zone. Richer hands it over to Derry. Derry on it there, making some nice moves. Gets it up ahead for Clark Waugh. Clark Waugh on the right side, loses control of it. And now it's sent around to the far side. Pennsylvania gets it up the middle. And now Derry back on it. Derry backhands it forward. Finds Clark Waugh, but then Pennsylvania turns it back. Derry knocks one of the Pennsylvania players on his derriere. And Montreal's on it now. Bryan hands it off to Richer. Gets over to the far side for Lassard. And now Pennsylvania takes over. They get it inside the Montreal zone, but Derry's back on it. Gets it up ahead to Clark Waugh, who tries to dump it in. Battle forms along the near side, and now Lassard pokes it forward. Lassard hauls his man to the ice. Now it's Clark Waugh on it. Clark Waugh is hauled down. No call on the play. Up the near side, it's Bryan making moves. Bryan fires, stopped by Saulnier. Close call there for Montreal.
Lots of action and on Saulnier in the last few minutes. Not all the shots finding their way towards goal, but certainly the pressure has been on for Montreal.
Both teams battling for that puck down low. Squirts free, and Pennsylvania takes control. They send it all the way down the ice. That will be an icing against Pennsylvania with 5:09 to play in the second period.
So it hasn't just been the Montreal fans who are animated. It's also the coaches. They've been extremely vocal with their players, and lots of hand motions showing players should be cutting or getting back.
Well, here comes the sun again, as we had cloud cover there for only a moment. Back to shining a big pattern on this ice surface here at West Edmonton Mall, and now the clouds are back. Oh my goodness. All right, well,
got to
there we
be
go.
playing havoc with the goaltenders.
Doing play-by-play on the weather. Comes out to the point, kept in by Ivkovic. Sends it down low. After it for Montreal is Henry. Henry is pressed up against the end boards. No call on the play. On it now is Levy. As the pattern comes back onto the ice, the puck is sent up the near side and taken there by Halliday. Halliday sends it over in the direction of Flumey, out of his reach, and that'll be an icing call against Pennsylvania.
I think if it wasn't an icing, it was going to be an offside.
Probably.
So pick your poison there.
4:40 on the clock in this one, with Montreal leading 2-0 and an offensive zone draw upcoming for them.
Yeah, it's truly, well, move to the other side, but it truly feels like the ice surface has been tilted towards the Pennsylvania net.
Face-off upcoming. Henry there to take it for Montreal, but it's won instead by Pennsylvania. Becker on it. He hands it off over to Hunter. Hunter bounces it off the boards, and now Pennsylvania looking for it at center ice. Taken there by Halliday, who gets it up to Flumey, and now it's Pearsall on it. Pearsall down the left side, sends it in front, and it didn't quite reach his intended target. Montreal up the near side. Halliday takes it away, but Montreal steals it right back. DiPlacido through the middle. Here he comes. DiPlacido makes a nice move. Couldn't pass it off to Henry, but now he takes it and backhands it over to Bryan. Bryan has it at center ice. Now he carries it across the blue line. Bryan down the left side has DiPlacido with him. Bryan in front. Here's a chance, a shot, and a save made there by Justin Saulnier. Off an excellent chance there for the Montreal Canadiens. It remains 2-0.
I don't think Saulnier really knew where that puck was when it came off the stick. Hits him right below the logo and freezes that one. Allows him to get the long change here in the second period.
Face-off won by Pennsylvania in their own zone. With it now comes Thomas, dishes it off. Here's a chance. Carlson hands it off over to the right side. A sharp angle shot, they score!
Wow. What a shot.
My goodness, Matteo Giorgi makes up for his earlier breakaway miss. He scores there, and it's 2-1.
As I said, what a shot. Picks the top corner right over the shoulder of goaltender Andrew Millette. And I think Millette might be having a helmet issue here. He can't really get the attention, but looks like he's got it back in place.
Talk about loud fans. Those Pennsylvania fans, I think measured a few decibels there. That was a very, very loud reaction to that beautiful goal by Matteo Giorgi. And now Thomas carries the puck in, and Giorgi was offside with 3:29 to play in the second period.
I think their 2012 birthday team might be here early and in attendance here behind their net.
I think that's absolutely right. Look at all those kids down there below the goal line and behind the Montreal goal. They had a excellent view of that shot by Giorgi that sailed past the goaltender Millette to make this a one-goal game.
One of the few teams with their 2012 team here already.
Look out, a 2-on-1. It's Lassard, shoots, the blocker save, made the rebound, and it's swallowed up, held onto by Justin Saulnier. Two great saves there for the Pennsylvania goaltender.
Certainly is locked in after not seeing a ton of shots early on.
Only two in that first period, and allows one of them.
But you know, as I said with the goals, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
They also say beware small sample sizes.
Yeah, we're both Flames fans. We know that way too badly.
Long shot there by Montreal is deflected en route. Comes up the far side. It's stuck on the top of the boards there. Now Montreal trying to find it, but Pennsylvania has it. In the near side, it's Reichart who gets it up ahead. And it's taken now by Brunetti. Look out, the puck is sent into our broadcast booth here for ASTV. And look out, as it seems like everybody's all right over here. But we'll need a new puck on the ice. Face-off upcoming in the neutral zone.
Couldn't quite make the glove save from the camera operator position.
Face-off won by Pennsylvania, and it's Becker on it. Gets it up ahead to Halliday, gets past him, and Pearsall gets it in. Now Montreal brings it back out to center. Lassard finds Clark Waugh on the left side. Clark Waugh dumps it in, and now Pennsylvania's back on it. Sent up the near side for Halliday. Halliday finds his man, that's Pearsall, who sends it into the Montreal zone. Now it's Ivkovic back on it. With 2:30 to play in this second period, Ivkovic being hassled. Henry gets it up the middle, turns it over. Becker's shot goes just wide.
Almost looked as if he was looking for a tip with that shot.
Now the puck out at center ice. Pennsylvania on it. Sent up ahead for Carlson, who has it now. Carlson wearing number 90 for Pennsylvania down the left side. Carlson making some moves at the left face-off circle. Carlson spins and fires a pass toward the low slot out of the reach of his teammate Thomas. In front, Carlson scores!
From pass giver to pass receiver. Makes no mistake, one-timing it past the Montreal goaltender.
Giorgi to Carlson, and it's 2-2 with 1:54 to play in the second period.
Certainly turned this game on its head real quickly. From being all Montreal to suddenly all for Pennsylvania.
Face off at center ice is won by Montreal, sent up the near side for DePlacido. DePlacido, shot there, deflects off the body of David Chappelle, goes wide. And now Pennsylvania brings it up to center. Carlson on it now, making a move. Nice defensive play there by Derry. Pennsylvania keeps it alive. Down the left side comes Pelly. In front, look out, it's still loose. And now up top, Pennsylvania still looking for it. In front, oh, that one went just between the legs of Luca Brunetti. Couldn't get it on goal. Pennsylvania playing with renewed vigor here. Here comes Brunetti, cut to the middle. In front, oh, deflected on goal and a save made there by Millette. Down low, it's Brenneman in front. That one's deflected by Brunetti. Brunetti tries to get it up to the point. Montreal takes it away, and now skating after it is DiPlacido. DiPlacido down the right side, fires a shot, save, the rebound, another save made there by Justin Saulnier. 2 great saves made by the Pennsylvania goalie. But now, Montreal takes an offensive zone penalty. It's gonna be Henry, I believe, or maybe it'll be Derry, not sure exactly who, but nevertheless, it will be Montreal.
Oh, it looks like it might be offsetting.
Let's see.
There is 2 penalties on the play.
Indeed, it looks to be the case, as it's the player DiPlacido going to the box for Montreal, and it'll be Brenneman heading to the box for Pennsylvania. Wow.
So we'll see 41.1 seconds of 4-on-4 in this period, and that'll roll over. Oh no, it's 5-on-5. My bad.
41.1 to play in this second period. And a long shot there by Montreal is blocked by Pennsylvania. Now it's Pearsall on it. Potential odd man rush forming. Pennsylvania with control. Here's a chance. A shot by Flumey. Goes high. Halliday on it. Very low end glass. A wraparound try. Oh, it was loose. They blew the whistle. And now it's backhanded wide by Pennsylvania. Well after the whistle blew. 23.1 seconds remaining in this middle period. And there will be a face-off inside the Montreal zone.
I think even if it had gone in, it would have been one of those intent to blow the whistle calls.
Absolutely.
That I absolutely loathe. But, you know, it's a rule.
Absolutely. Face off in the offensive zone for Pennsylvania. They're going to ask for a new center. Pearsall has been waved out. Coming in to take the draw here is D'Angelo Flumey. 23.1 on the clock here. And now another new center as Halliday comes in to take the draw.
I think it was the coach that was trying to tell Pearson to go take that face off.
Montreal takes control of the puck. They get it just past the blue line, and now Pennsylvania has it. They poke it forward, and now down the left side comes Halliday. Halliday into the middle. That pass doesn't quite connect, and now a big hit there thrown by D'Angelo Flumey. No call on the play with 5 seconds to go in this second period. That should pretty much do it.
Biggest hit I've ever seen in a non-contact tournament.
After 24 minutes of regulation time, these two teams, Team Pennsylvania and the Montreal Canadiens, are tied at 2. We'll be waiting for the third period here on ASTV as we'll have a flood here at the West Edmonton Mall rink. The Zamboni is coming out onto the ice. And Conrad, what an excellent first 2 periods this has been.
Truly, we haven't had a bad period of hockey so far in this tournament. But I have a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
If you are coaching the Montreal Junior Canadiens, what are you telling your team? You had a 2-goal lead, and now suddenly that lead's disappeared. What are you telling your team?
Got to just start playing with more confidence. Feed off your fans a little bit. Get the fans involved. Maybe come out, skate around their own defensive zone in a couple of laps before the game. Wave to all the fans, or before the third period. Maybe go for some fist bumps. Really get into the event of it all. Get into all of that passion that comes with playing in a tournament like this. Because I think it was the Pennsylvania team that fed off of all that in the second period. That was absolutely the case, and that's why Pennsylvania was able to score back-to-back goals to tie this game.
But I think we're going to head to an ad break here to give our voices a little bit of a break while we got the flood going on. So we'll be back shortly here on ASTV. My name's Conrad Krauser, here with my commentary partner, Mike Gould, and we'll see you again shortly.
Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a couple highlights here for you on our lovely replay system, once I can get it up and running here.
As a reminder, this is the Team Pennsylvania against the Montreal Canadiens, and look at these replays.
Here's that first goal. Saulnier got a piece, but it does still end up floating in.
Really nice sharp angle shot there.
Then I'll bring you the Canadiens' first goal. The interception.
Turnover there, and yeah, perfect shot. What an excellent shot there. Great camera angle too. As you can see, it just went just past the blocker of the goaltender, Saulnier.
Then I got the Pennsylvania second goal coming up shortly. Here we go. truly loaded that stick, got all the weight on it. And
a perfect one-timer, exactly what you want to see if you're the Pennsylvania coach.
so yeah, but your score currently tied 2 apiece here at the West Edmonton Mall.
Glad to have you with us on ASTV. Mike Gould here along with Conrad Krausert, and just some excellent highlights from this game so far, and Conrad's so excited to be bringing all our viewers the third and final period of this great game alongside you here on ASTV.
Yeah, it's been back and forth, but all of our games today really have been, now that I come to think about it.
Well, it should be a fantastic final 15 minutes of action. We'll be back with you here on ASTV to kick off the third period of action in just a few minutes.
Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
Welcome back to West Edmonton Mall. I'm Mike Gould here with Conrad Krausert on ASTV, getting ready to bring you back for the third and final period of action between Team Pennsylvania and the Montreal Canadiens. We're here at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament, and Conrad, how excited are you for the third period of this one?
I'm very excited. It's been a close game, but it's been not close at the same time. Like, it's been back and forth with it shifting from a very dominant Montreal first period to a dominant Pennsylvania second period. And we're here in our longer third period, so we'll see where that ends up.
15 minutes separate us from the final buzzer here in this one at the Brick Tournament here at West Edmonton Mall. We're so glad to have you with us here on on ASTV.
Can you tell we work for a few different people?
Freelancers, we get around.
Oh, Mike. But yeah, and I did confirm again with one of the goaltenders from one of the earlier games that it is incredibly hard to see the puck. Like, because it isn't a wall behind the glass even, it's people.
Look at this pattern, like on the ice. You can see it on the broadcast. There is a pattern. It looks like a mosaic at like a church or something. It's like you don't see anything like this. It's like something out of that NHL game they played in Europe back in like 2007 where the sun was shining on the ice. It's so unique. And so it's a totally different environment for these players to play in. 15 minutes left, and we are back underway in this third period.
I do have to point out, you said Montreal need to get their fans engaged, and the first thing Pennsylvania does before puck drop is get their fans loud again.
Absolutely. That's the killer instinct that you need in this tournament. Pennsylvania carrying it up the near side, and now a few players sliding along center ice. Now the puck sticks to center ice, and here comes Montreal's Broccolini down the left side. Drops it back for Henry. Shot there, stopped. The rebound swept away by Pennsylvania.
Broccolini with a buttery smooth pass into the center ice.
Garlic butter, perhaps.
Oh.
And now a penalty is called. It's going to be interference. Not sure against which team.
28 Montreal.
Oh my goodness, okay. So it's going to be Easton Anders heading to the box just 40 seconds into this final period.
Yeah, another slight call where it could have gone without a call, but it seemed that there was a little bit of a talk going on between the coaches and the referees, just trying to figure out what the standard is for this tournament.
Face-off won by Montreal, and they send the puck all the way down the ice. Saulnier out of his net to play it, and here comes Pennsylvania back the other way. Skating with it there is Hunter down the left side. Brody Hunter on the puck, is knocked off it. Tries to get it back, and now he's helped out by Georgie. Georgie battling for it alongside Richer. Now on it is Brian, who gets it to the point. Not out, kept alive. Over to the right side, it's Hunter. Down low for Thomas. Thomas below the goal line, and now it's Richer on it for Montreal. Richer takes a tumble. Montreal can't clear. It's Carlson on it. Carlson fans on that pass attempt, just barely kept alive by Pennsylvania. The Montreal coaches protest. They are incorrect. The puck was kept in. Now Montreal gets it all the way down the ice. And Carlson back on it.
It has to cross all the way over that blue line, just barely held in.
Oh, there's a turnover. Oh, it went through the wickets of Lassard. Close call there, and now Lumi sends it over to Brunetti. Back over to Plumy. Plumy has it down low. Plumy with the puck in front. Brunetti backhands it. Save made there. The rebound. Oh, it's off the goal post. They score! D'Angelo Plumy makes it a 3-2 lead for Pennsylvania with 13 minutes remaining in regulation.
Joined by the player out of the box from the offsetting penalties at the end of the second period. Plumy's been all around the puck. Something about the number 97 and the city of Edmonton. Truly magical combination. But yeah, Plumy with a beautiful shot to pump that one back in.
Face-off upcoming at center ice with Pennsylvania now taking a 3-2 lead with the power play goal. Montreal now in a bit of a hole, looking for the tying goal here in this one. Ty Bryan lining up to take the draw for Montreal, but Pennsylvania wins it. And back on it is Bros. Bros sends it up the near side. Brunetti receives it and chips it over in the direction of Golnack. Montreal takes over. And now Montreal trying to chip it out of their own zone. They do, as they send it up the middle towards DiPlacido. Making some moves. DiPlacido's shot is blocked. Another try. Oh, and that one hopped over the stick. Oh my goodness, Maddox Burke had all of the net to shoot at, but he couldn't get the shot off. Pennsylvania dumps it in. Montreal back on it. It's Ivkovic on it. Looks up ice and makes a move to the middle. Ivkovic comes down the right side now. Ivkovic fires, and a save made there by Justin Saulnier, who holds on for a face-off.
Saulnier certainly locked himself in now, not allowing the rebounds to get out into that center area. Well, I say that, but he did one into that central area on the penalty kill earlier.
Face-off upcoming on the right side of the offensive zone. A one by Henry. Montreal on it. They try to keep it in, but they can't. Here comes Pennsylvania back the other way. Down the right side, it's Pearsall. Pearsall's shot is blocked, and Montreal will try to clear. They can't. It's Flumy. Tries a wraparound. Oh, and it's stopped there and held onto by the goaltender. That was Andrew Millette getting on top of it.
Flumy thought it was in, raised his arms in celebration, but it was deemed to be whistle dead.
Face-off upcoming inside the Montreal zone. We'll see what happens here as Pearsall gets waved out. Face-off now won by Pennsylvania. Hunter at the point, sends it down for Halliday. Now it's taken over by Clark Waugh for Montreal. Gets it over to Anders on the right side. Anders cuts to the middle. Anders had the puck knocked off his stick. Now Pennsylvania looking to clear. Becker gets it up to Halliday. Halliday hands it off, and now it's Pearsall across the line. He dumps it in. Becker back on it. Becker with the puck. Pardon me, that's Richer. Gets it over to Anders. Now it's taken over by Carlson. Can't clear. Henry ahead to his teammate. Now he gets it back. Henry cuts in and fires it high.
Spectators need to be careful.
Here comes Thomas back the other way. Thomas in front. Carlson had the puck. Just skitter out of his reach. Now in front. Pennsylvania couldn't get it on goal. Down low. On there for Montreal is Ivkovic. Sends it up the near side for Clark Waugh. Out to center. Henry over to the right side for Anders. Oh, they're going to say that Henry was just offside. Close call there for Montreal. Face-off upcoming in the neutral zone with 10:50 to play in regulation.
And Pennsylvania has evened up the shots here in this period. Even 14-14 aside.
Face-off won by Pennsylvania. On there is Bros, who dumps it in. Back on it is Levy, who goes D to D over to his teammate. And now here comes Montreal out at center. It's dumped in, and Lassard goes after it. Lassard angled off it down low, and Pennsylvania picks it up. Comes over to the near side for Luca Brunetti. Bounces on over Golnack's stick, and now Bryan has it. Bryan down the right side with speed. Bryan fires, oh, and he just missed wide. Off the carom, it's picked up by Broccolini, who sends it down low. On and out for Pennsylvania is Bros. Bros up the near side, taken there by Brunetti. Brunetti being pressed by Lassard, but now it comes free, and Bros sends it over to Brenneman, taken over though. Here's a chance for Montreal, comes out in front, knocked away from Bryan. Up top, it's taken by Broccolini. Broccolini making moves. Broccolini fires, oh, it's blocked en route. Now another drive, oh, that one's blocked too. Montreal can't get the shots on goal, and Pennsylvania gets to the point, not out. Derry is on it. Derry has the puck, gets it down low out of the reach of Lassard, and now it's taken over by Reichart. Sends it up the near side. Bruchetti just gets it across the blue line, and now it's taken by Montreal's player, Cedric Derry. Here's Broccolini with the puck. Broccolini leaves it for Derry. Derry pokes it forward. Can't get the shot off. Now it's Bryan on it. In front. Oh, it's just out of the reach of Broccolini. Now spinning and firing. Save made by Saulnier. He covers up for a face-off inside the Pennsylvania zone. 9:09 to play in regulation.
Well, I think that both those block shots were off the shin guard of Rowan Brose, the tallest player on the back end for Pennsylvania. Managed to get off on a line change afterwards and has been sitting on the bench the rest of the time. I wonder how he's feeling. 2 shots off the shin pads.
Face-off upcoming. Montreal wins it in the attacking end. Comes up top for Richer. Richer hands it off over to DiPlacido. Up at the point, kept in by Gouveia. Gouvea's long drive, blocked there. Stand-up play by D'Angelo Flumey. Now it's dumped in by Richer. Montreal tags up. Pennsylvania will try to clear. They will. It's Pelly on it. Pelly through the middle, making moves. Pelly down the right side now. Pelly fires, and that one just sailed wide as now Montreal takes over. Montreal gets it out to center. It's Burke on it. Burke has it, drops it. With it now is Henry. Henry sends it down low. Burke has it beside the net, and sharp angle shot there is held onto by Saulnier for a face-off inside the Pennsylvania zone. 8:26 remaining in regulation.
Pennsylvania not happy with how much Montreal's whacking and poking at their goalie. In fact, the referee just had to pull a player aside and say, hey, no more of that, from the rough stuff after the whistle.
Both of these teams looking for their first wins at the Brick Invitational Tournament. As we look up on the banners surrounding this rink, no sign of either Pennsylvania or Montreal, but we'll see if that changes this year. Derry at the point. Into the middle. Oh, one-timer by Anders. Goes just wide. Clark Waugh after it. Anders in it. Oh, from his knees. Sends it just wide. That one deflected off a stick. Bryan hauled down below the goal line. No call on the play, and Pennsylvania gets it all the way down the ice. That should be and will be an icing against them.
Yeah, Montreal certainly pressing, getting the offensive zone time to try and even this game up. Just have not been able to find a hole in Saulnier.
7:48 remaining in regulation time here between these two teams. Bryan lining up to take the draw, but Pennsylvania wins it. Now Montreal tries to take it away, and they do. But Pennsylvania steals it right back. They'll try to clear. They can't. Montreal on it. A shot from the right side is blocked. Another try. Oh, and a save made by Saulnier. He'll cover up for a face-off with now 7:33 to go. This game's going at a snail's pace in this third period.
Saulnier has been scrambling around, but is able to get his glove onto these pucks that are loose in front of him. Big props to the taller of the 2 goaltenders in today's game.
Face-off won by Pennsylvania in the defensive zone. Sent up the far side and taken there by Brenneman. Brenneman tries to clear, and he does. Lassard takes over at center ice, but Pennsylvania sends it now into Montreal territory. Up the near side comes Derry. Derry cuts to the middle, skitters off his stick. Montreal trying to steal it back. They do. Lassard's shot is blocked. Now another drive. A save by Saulnier. Comes up top. Derry on it. Derry's shot blocked by Brunetti. It's loose along the near side. Brunetti tries to advance it forward, and he does. Comes to the point where it's kept in by Derry. Long shot there is blocked by Brose. And Brose will get it all the way out to center ice and into the Montreal zone.
It's his 3rd or 4th block shot of this period, putting his body on the line early in this Brick Invitational.
Pennsylvania doing all it can to stay on top in this one. They lead 3-2 late in this third period. Pelly from his knees gets it into the offensive zone, and Montreal back on it. Ivkovic sends it ahead to Anders. Anders down the right side with the puck. Anders waits, fires a pass into the middle that deflects below the goal line. Anders on it again, helped out there by Bryan. His pass in the middle knocked away by Pennsylvania, and taking it out now is James Halliday. Hands it off to Pearsall. Pearsall hauled down, no call. And here comes Montreal, no. Now behind the play, what's the penalty going to be? It'll be a hold and a high stick. Are there going to be 2 penalties called in this play?
I believe it is just the one.
The referee signaled both a hold and a high stick. Interesting.
might be a different signal than we're used to.
Potentially. Maybe holding the stick or something like that. Either way, it's going to be Pennsylvania going on the power play with 6:04 remaining in regulation time.
You've got to drive a coach nuts. You've had all of the pressure and then take one penalty, which could potentially
cost your team the game.
Yeah, put another nail in the coffin.
Now in front, here's the chance. Oh, a sharp angle shot there by Thomas. Deflects high and out of play. Close call there for Pennsylvania, looking for an insurance goal.
Free souvenir for a fan.
Face-off coming into the neutral zone now with 5:48 to play in the third period. Line up to take this draw for Pennsylvania is Carlson against Henry for Montreal, and Carlson wins it. Hunter up ahead. That pass just out of the reach of Georgie, who has a goal in this game. No icing on the play. And now at the right point for Pennsylvania, keeping it in there was Hunter. Into the middle, here's a chance for Georgie. Couldn't get the shot off, and Henry will look to clear. Henry down the far side, cuts to the middle. Henry trying to move through center, and now Henry sends it into the low slot where it's picked up by Carlson. Carlson tries a stretch pass, kicked aside by Levy, but now skating onto it is Georgie. Georgie's shot deflected wide by Richer. 5 minutes to go in this third period, and Montreal tries to clear. They can't. Kept in by Halliday. Down low, Pennsylvania trying to cut to the middle. They can't. Now they're going to say a glove pass against Pennsylvania. So the faceoff will come outside the zone with 4:59 to play in regulation time.
And you got to say that Montreal, even though they're down a man, still pressing. Their forwards very high in the zone, trying to get that shorthanded goal maybe to tie this game back up with just under 5 minutes left to go.
55 seconds remaining on the penalty to Montreal's Milos Ivkovic, which we believe was called for holding. Pennsylvania on the puck now, sent through the middle, just out of the reach there of Halliday, but it's kept in for a moment at the point. Now Montreal slaps it all the way down the ice, just to the right of the goaltender, who has to be careful there. My goodness, Justin Saulnier almost had a bit of a mishap with the puck.
A Mike Smith moment, if you will, here in Edmonton.
Down the left side now comes Pearsall. Pearsall battling for it down low. Pearsall trying to kick it to a stick. Montreal takes over, and on it there is Bryan. Bryan looking to clear. He just does. Now it's Pearsall on it for Pennsylvania. Pearsall across the blue line, leaves it for Flumey, who keeps it in. Hands it off over to Pearsall. Now Montreal takes over, and sending it the length of the ice there was Gabriel Gavia.
More secure on the puck there from the goaltender from Pennsylvania.
Now on it for Pennsylvania is Reichart up the near side for Golnack. Sends it forward, being hassled there by Gavia, and Montreal will look to clear. Henry can't get it past where the ringette line would be. Now Montreal gets it out, and now another penalty is called. This one will be against Pennsylvania with 3:44 to play in the third period. Oh my goodness, it looks like it'll be Brenneman heading to the box.
Yeah.
Pardon me, it's Brunetti who's going to sit for interference, I believe. The players don't seem to know who it is, and indeed it will be Brunetti who heads to the box with 3:44 remaining in regulation time. A golden opportunity coming up for Montreal to tie this game.
But the Pennsylvania fans certainly making it sound like they're on the power play. And our Mosaic is back on the ice.
Face-off won by Montreal in the offensive zone. With it there on the right side is Anders. Comes up top for Ivkovic. Over to the left side for Derry. Derry shoots. Save made by Saulnier. Deflects out of the near corner. Hunter rims it around. Kept alive by Anders. Anders leaves it for his teammate Henry. Henry up top for Ivkovic. Ivkovic to the left side for Derry. Derry's shot is blocked there by Hunter. He's got lots of time and space. He backhands it just across the blue line and out to center ice. Henry into the zone. Henry over to the far side for Anders. Anders stops up, looks up top, has Ivkovic with him, takes it himself. Now he leaves it for Ivkovic, winds and fires, blocked. Goes into the far side for Henry. Leaves it for Broccolini. Broccolini over to the far side for Anders. Up top for Ivkovic. Ivkovic walks the line, backhands it just out of the reach of Anders. On there is Hunter, who sends it all the way down the ice. 2:30 to play in regulation time.
48 seconds now on the penalty as well.
Derry can't control it, and now he has it again. Derry with the puck, being hassled by Georgie, gets past him, and here comes Derry across the line. Derry making moves, loses control, kept in at the point by Ivkovic. Ivkovic now has it down low, circles the net, fires a shot that's blocked by Pennsylvania, and they send it all the way down the ice. 2:05 to play in regulation time. Long pass connects. Here comes Anders with the puck. Anders down the left side, stops up, finds Henri. No, it's behind him. Carlson takes over. Carlson has the puck, gets it ahead for Pearsall, deflects it into the zone, and Carlson gives chase. Montreal takes over. Up the near side comes Anders. Now Bros dumps it in. Henri back on it for Montreal. Henri loses control. Here's Flumey. Flumey fires. Oh, that one didn't miss by much. Close call there for Pennsylvania. 1:29 to play. Yes, back to five-a-side hockey as the penalty is expired. Levy on it now. Looks up ice. Finds Burke with the pass. Burke streaking after it. Burke into the offensive zone. Has that puck. Passes to Henri. Henri shoots. Oh, it went off the post. Henri beat the goaltender, but couldn't get it into the net. So close there for Montreal. And now 1:02 to play in regulation time. Brian can't get it in. And now DiPlacido's on it. DiPlacido makes a nice move at center ice. Can't get it across the blue line. That should, but won't be offside against Montreal. Now Brian chips it in deep. DiPlacido gives chase. He has Burke with him in front, just out of the reach of Brian. Now on at center ice, 6-on-5. Thomas shoots, misses. Oh my goodness.
But he got over center, no icing.
Now Burke has the puck on the near side. Burke into the offensive zone. Pennsylvania sends it right back out. Thomas shoots, and he misses the net. They're going to call that icing. I'm not sure if they were across the red line, but they're going to say that they weren't. So with 18.8 seconds to go, Montreal will have an offensive zone draw.
Once again, Rowan Bros blocking shots, goes for the empty nets, has really been everywhere for this team, Pennsylvania.
And now it looks like we're going to have a timeout called, likely by Montreal, as they look to tie this one up with less than 20 seconds remaining in regulation time.
I believe it was Montreal.
Pennsylvania looking to defend this lead. They're being outshot 21-14 so far in this one. And we're into the dying seconds of regulation time when we return to action here at the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament on on ASTV.
Truly, it's going to be 6-on-5, 6 forwards, goaltender pulled for Montreal. See if it works.
Face-off coming up. Brian there to take it for Montreal. DiPlacido and Anders on his flanks. 3 additional players out there for Montreal. Just 5 on the ice for Pennsylvania. 18.8 on the clock. And Brian tangled up off the face-off. It's still loose in the dot. Now Montreal has it. DiPlacido sends it forward. Now it comes up top for Derry. Derry walks in, fires, blocked. It's still loose. Save. The rebound set just wide by Montreal. 5 on the clock. 4, 3. That's probably going to do it. Montreal maybe one last shot. No, time expires. Final score. Pennsylvania takes it 3-2.
Yeah, truly a close game here from both teams. But at the end of the game, it does turn out that it will be Pennsylvania taking the win.
3-2 is your final score for Team Pennsylvania over the Montreal Canadiens in this one. Here on ASTV, we're bringing you the 33rd Annual Brick Invitational Tournament. I'm Mike Gould here along with Conrad Krausert. That'll do it for our play-by-play portion of our broadcast here on ASTV. We'll be back with you for more post-game coverage.
Hello, hello. By number 10, Rowan Bros. Rowan. There on the back end.
I'm hurting.
You're hurt, but a great team effort. Obviously, a close game between you two. What can you say about your team coming together today?
We just have great chemistry, and we love to play hockey.
Played for each other, and hopefully the team played for you with the bumps and bruises you'll be feeling for the next 2 days. I'll let you head on down to the locker room. And now D'Angelo, you are wearing number 97. That meaning here in Edmonton with Connor McDavid wearing that number. Did you feel like you were Connor McDavid out there on the Edmonton ice today?
Yeah, I did. I got it. The game-winning goal just felt a huge moment for me in this because I've been waiting for this tournament my whole life. And I got the game-winning goal in the first game. So yeah.
And a game-winning goal. You had the puck on your stick tons. Coming coming up to this very exclusive tournament. Has to feel good already.
Yeah, I've been training for like almost a year now, just for this tournament.
I was like,
It's a great experience and just the best.
I'll see you guys. So fun for watching. 20